Morning, morning, or actually afternoon, guys. This is the Brave Money Podcast. I'm streaming from Twitter Spaces, Discord, the Dumb Money Discord. Um, Real quick here, let me go ahead and unmute myself here. Whoa, we got a lot of people here. I see Farhin down there. Did you get an alert? How did that happen? But cool. 1 second, guys. Let me share this on Twitter. But actually, I should. There's no point to share it on Twitter because I'll be doing a Twitter Space. All right, so let me just start my space early, I guess. I just started now. Sharing tweet, join me in Spaces. Let me invite via DM. So let me invite the MekaSol guys. I'm gonna invite Jordan. Let's see if he can join in. Hey MekaSol. 1 second. Let me invite as a co-host.
Hello, Leon. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, dude? This is Ganesh, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Ganesh.
Awesome. Yeah, we started a little early, so just give me a few minutes for people to log in here. And let me share the Twitter link actually on the several Discords I'm in. 1 second.
Yep. Let me share it as well.
Yeah, I'm also streaming this on YouTube, but I think if we're on Twitter, just share it here on Twitter, right? So.
Yeah, I can.
1 second here. Interviewing MekaSol NFT, and the Crypto Dallas meetup. Let me put that here too. Interviewing MekaSol NFT. So it's just gonna be us two for a second. Here we go. Well, you know what? Let me see if Hotel NFT's up. And awesome if we can get him in here also. Toshi, yeah, I'll invite these guys too. The minion, that's fine. 1 second, let me mute. Oh, YouTube stream caught that. Cool, how's it going, man?
Yeah, it's going pretty great. So we actually released a video. I think it turned out to be dope.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
I watch it every time. I looked at it. I probably watched like 1,000 times, and it was not that cool when I was literally like doing it, but it turned out to be great, and I fucking loving it. I think it represents the the best. I think it represents the project best as quality wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was great. And after, maybe you guys heard that there was a Super Droids rug pull recently. They have some Discord followings as well. Yeah, I think that might help a bit restore the faith in Mekas. I mean, it devastates me recently because like the Mechaverse is kind of lost the trust in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Now Super Droids are rugging it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have to do a pretty good job right now.
Well, absolutely. I didn't even hear about that. You said there was some mecha droid?
Yeah, that was like Super Droids, kind of. I guess they were Super Droids, yeah. Only 80 of them minted. They had like fake following on Discord and Twitter, I guess. and
Mm.
now they're out of reach.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a rug. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I see
yeah,
Superdroid NFT. This account doesn't exist anymore.
yep.
That we are not affiliated. We only work with Mecca. Yeah, that is terrible, terrible. I didn't good. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that project. There was another rug recently. Solana cans was a rug,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah. Actually, they rocked so hard, man. I mean, I think it's 1.3K on Solana. I mean,
Oh,
that breaks the heart, man. Why would you rock a project? I mean, people are following you. I don't get it.
yeah, yeah. There's a problem with people being, anonymous. I mean, yeah, there's benefits to that, but also, it ups the risk for the investor, right?
Yeah,
But I think one thing is like, I think it should be made public that Homie Stark is, the guy behind Soul Slimes, is
yep,
helping you guys out with the mint smart contracts and whatnot, right? So, I mean, I know that guy. He's legit. He's also in the dumb money community. I'm in the Slow Slimes chat. So it's like, yeah, the confirm will not be a rug because they see
exactly.
yeah, where the Solana will be going.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I think we didn't want to rush it, but it's okay for me to like spread the word that Homie Stark and Soul Slimes are helping with our backend. I
Mm-hmm.
mean the blockchain development side of things. So yep, there is that. And as you might have seen, like my name is Gunesh. I'm actually a guy. I have my own Twitter account. People know me where I do my work. I mean, I'm a Turkish guy.
Mm-hmm.
I work in a hospital as a surgeon. Like people know in my Discord where I study, where I work right now as a surgeon. I try to keep everybody posted as much as I possibly can, because I know there's so fucking bad trust issues in this space right now that I
Oh
mean
yeah.
everybody deserves that to know who we are and what we do. We
Mm-hmm.
actually have a solid three people in the team, three more people, like including me, it's four, and we are all doctors. They are a bit shy and they're not good with English, so they're not so participant in these spaces. So I'm taking care of it, and I'm actually the founder, so it fits, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Well,
actually,
yeah,
yeah.
I
Go ahead.
also have some suggestions for you. So on your Twitter, you could say right on the MekaSol NFT Twitter, you could put founder and then link to your personal, because I don't think I follow you. I don't know what your personal Twitter account is.
Yeah, I mean, I can hashtag mine because I mean, I don't have the best following in Twitter Spaces. I actually recently saw that I have a Twitter account,
Mm-hmm.
so like I was not using any social media and stuff, and I'm just using it to spread the word. I only have 40 people following me, and
Mm-hmm.
my Instagram actually it's I mean my last the picture was with my fiance. I mean, she's my wife right now, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm not so good with the social media, and I actually don't have the time for it. So people may not know it, and there's a pretty small chat right now. But I'm actually a general surgeon, and I'm still working on an actual university hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And this 2 months is actually a bit crazy for me because we are doing hepatic transplant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a kind of fucked up. That's because the frequency of my sharings on Twitter actually slowed down recently for actually maybe a week right now, because
Mm-hmm.
I actually have to work like 20 hours if
Got.
I'm in a night shift and 12 if I'm not.
Oh,
So
jeez.
yeah, there's that.
So it
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like
but you can follow me on my personal Twitter as well.
yeah, yeah, definitely link that to me. In fact, if you can link it between now, I'll go ahead and pin it into space. But yeah, like it sounds like you need the help with some hiring, some people to help out with social media and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um,
definitely, man. I mean,
Also,
this, yeah,
on your whenever you get your website up, I highly recommend just going ahead and putting like pictures of yourself on there,
Yeah,
just
sure.
say, hey, like
For the trust.
yeah, I mean, you're just doxing your photo. It's not really like location, but
Exactly.
yeah, and just saying, yeah, you're a doctor and whatnot. The soul, Lost Souls, they're a team out of Austin. I know them personally too, and I recommended, hey, in a sea of everyone doing a non, and then we're all taking risks, investing in projects.
Yeah.
Just you're not really doxing, but just put your pictures of yourself on there, show that you're real people. Appear on videos and interviews and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that'll
you're right.
help.
Well, actually, I was planning not to do it in the beginning because I live in Turkey, and the Turkey is not the safest place for crypto, especially anything about finance. But I mean, if people want to know who I am, what I look like, because I think it feels like there's somebody. If you see a picture of an actual person, you actually can imagine a person after the keyboard. And if it's not, it's just a project page. I understand that it's hard to people to get attached and to get more. Well, people basically have more trust issues, I guess, if they don't see anybody actually.
Y-
So yeah, I
Yeah,
actually changed my normal profile picture
gotcha.
and my personal one.
Yeah, well, hey man, yeah,
Yeah.
for safety reasons, yeah, if that's better that you don't want to do that, then definitely go with that. Um, well, cool. So yeah, we did check out the video here. I'm gonna play it for YouTube. Yeah, love the music. I love the animation. He looks like a transformer getting put together.
Yep,
MekaSol.
exactly. That was the goal, actually.
Yeah, I love the lighting on it, the colors, like this kind of like fall orangey kind of like gold
Yep.
colors. And yeah, it's more than what you see with Mechaverse, right? Mechaverse, you just see the heads.
Yep. That's right. Actually, like we actually have the full mechas actually modeled. I mean, we have the legs and stuff, but as this project is started as an avatar project,
Hmm.
so it was basically it has to look cool when people actually turn their make it their profile pictures. So if we tried with releasing the full mecha versions, but they don't really stand out
Hmm.
when you make them full
Hmm.
body. But as we were discussing in other places and spaces, we are actually planning to go for a VR game or a normal game. We actually have almost agreed with the game devs.
Hmm.
There are like 4 or 5 people right now. They started to work on our project. Actually, they did a kind of project for us as a matter of our university with surgery simulations on VR. So we are pretty confident that they will deliver what we ask them.
Hmm.
And that's because we are actually, that's because it took so long to build this MekaSol project. I
Hmm.
mean, it's been over 3 months right now in development, and the models are 3D printed, 3D printing ready, like
Hmm.
game ready. We don't want to, pump it as an advertisement thing because we saw so many projects that doing it. We're gonna have a triple A game. I
Hmm.
mean, no, we don't know what's going to be look like. We don't want to under deliver and over promise. We want to do exact opposite of that.
Hmm.
So that's why we're not officially announcing it. But as we are like 6 or 7 people here, I think I might be pretty comfortable that we are working on an actual game right now, and
Nice,
it's
nice.
probably be Gundams have their seats in their suites. So if we choose to go with the VR direction, and we actually saw some uh, designs
Hmm.
that they're showing us, I mean, it's great.
I mean,
Like you're literally
yeah, the game
basically
sounds
that's what I
cool.
can say.
Yep, yep. A game sounds cool, and it looks great on a roadmap. But man, I would love to have like a 3D printed model of one of these things. That'd be pretty sick.
Yep,
Would
exactly. We're actually working on that too. We already purchased like 50 um, FDM printers. Yeah, they're FDM printers right now. We thought that people would want a higher entry price for a free 3D printed MekaSol, like unique MekaSols actually. But it turned out to be wrong because the price of Solana get higher. The NFT space is much more saturated right now. Like when I like it was just me when I started, and when I started the project, the latest project was PiggySoul Gang. Like there were 6 or 7 projects on Solana,
oh yeah,
and now every day, literally 30, even 50 projects is dropping. It's crazy. The quality is is obviously getting lower and the quantity is getting higher, and we are trying to stand out with another roadmap which I think is pretty unique because there are so few projects that could deliver 3D printed goodies or real life utilities to their projects. And if anybody is in mechas in general, I mean, we actually have a pretty strong gun PLA community in the world. So why not transition into an NFT space? We
yeah,
thought that
absolutely.
this happened.
Yeah, the models look amazing. So yeah, I want to ask a little bit more questions. So the helmets and bodies. How many different types of helmets and body types do you have?
So let me open the Blender file and tell you exactly how many there is. Yeah. So there are one. There are 18 torsos, like the body part. 18 torsos. There are. Wow, we have so many heads. We have 47 heads. Plus, we have rare heads. 47 plus 18. I mean, 57 is or like 65. We have 11 hand models, like the forearms,
Yeah,
and we have 8 shoulders, like the how do you say that? Like the guards
yeah.
that protect shoulders. I don't know the English term for it.
I think
So
shoulder, yeah, or pauldrons, whatever they're called.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I
And
actually found a video on your
and
Twitter with
top of that, we actually have, I don't know the exact number, but it's close to a million color schemes. Like it's crazy. None of the colors are random. They're fetched from color lovers, Adobe capture data, and everyone is literally like community picked from them. So the color scheme, I mean the backgrounds, even the backgrounds are unique. They depend on the color scheme. They're just the invert of the main color. So it was pretty hard to implement on the project, but everything is randomized. I actually don't know how many colors and how many backgrounds in this project. Literally, nobody knows because it's totally random. Like there is, like we are releasing a 39 pieces, and each of its, they have their unique color scheme. I mean, that is the most mind-blowing thing for me because we had so bad time making it. I think we literally wasted 2 weeks just doing the color thing.
yeah, that's so cool. In fact, here I just retweeted a video of you looking at the different colors. Let me go ahead and pin it here. That's pretty. This yeah, pretty sexy colors. I think. So cool. Oh, wow, look at this guy. This guy's all white. Oh, silver
Yeah,
looking.
that's so sick.
The samurai. Oh, that's sick. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. So All right, so let's say they get a one of these pieces. Is there a way for the owners to kind of view the full body? Like maybe on your website, there'll be a place where they can, or does the full body come in
Only,
another NFT?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, of course. So here's what we think. We will actually make a paid service for people who wants to 3D print the model by MekaSol. I mean, by ourselves. But if you choose so, we will actually post the unique holders, their unique MekaSols as STL files. Actually, we're working on the script right now. It's a kind of messy, but we are kind of made it so it's actually on the way. So we will be posting their own MekaSol 3D models if they want to 3D print themselves. That will be completely free. Anybody can take their, but they can only take their ones. I mean, you can't just build your own MekaSol. That will be bad for us because we are actually building the other phase, which would probably be villains. I don't want to spoil too much about it because we don't know what's the direction we're going to make. But yeah, basically, we don't want to like give free 3D model of our life's work, basically. But everybody will get their own MekaSol, and it will include their body part, the rest of the body parts as well.
Gotcha, gotcha. So yeah, so with this project, you guys retain the IP. It's not like Bored Apes where they can like you use the mecha to sell sodas or something like that.
Yeah, we won't.
Gotcha, gotcha. Cool. How big is your team at the moment, and what does it consist of?
So at the moment, not including Homie's team because it's another team by itself, but we actually have four plus three. Yeah, we have eight people right now working on a project. Four is outsourced. We are hired them to make our models, make some of our scripts because we actually had to model 600 plus models that would take so long. They're now creating some more models like the assets for the upcoming airdrops, which we didn't talk about too much, but we are actually thinking about migrating the MekaSouls with their wings and their weapons, so they're being developed too by the time we're talking. But the main core is we have three more people like me, so they're my friends. We were actually doing this NFT stuff since like a year right now. We started as just the people doing their casual flipping style, but it's not used to be like that. Like we were totally 100% on Ethereum, but then it changed, and we don't want to pay gas fees, and we found Solana, and it was better. And I told myself, like a little background from me, I actually like I love to play games, and they're all multiplayer games like Dota, and they had they are selling skins right now. So I was doing a skin for my favorite hero, and I started 3D modeling just like that. And I've been 3D modeling like 6 or 7 years right now, professionally, because I make some organ models for medical conventions and stuff. So I thought to my friends that, guys, we can actually drop our project. Why not? This started as an experiment. I just fucking around with like robots and hard surface modeling, and I'm a huge fan of Gundam, Evangelions, and Transformers. And I told myself that could make it work. I can bring this, and then the Mechaverse hit me, and they are a huge success. They were a huge success. I mean, when you look at it. So we started a team, and we gathered as four doctors. They are helping me with the texturing, modeling, and retopology, and 3D printing, outsourcing content, like every kind of thing. So I'm the founder. The three people is like co-founders and stuff. I don't know if they want, if they're willing to show their faces, but I think we at some point we're going to make a YouTube or Twitch stream that we'll all reveal ourselves. So yeah,
Oh,
there are
100.
one more general surgeon and one pediatrics, and I think the other one is the plastic surgery.
Very cool. So yeah, so you guys are over here like putting body parts back together, but also doing 3D modeling and animation. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, everything is actually done in house. We are obviously outsourcing some modelers, like freelancer guys, but that's because we can't. And we want to deliver this in the time to our community. We don't have the much following right now because we are trying to stay as organic as we can. Actually, we're dealing with some Discord bots recently. I don't know why we are like gone from 1K to 3K a day, and I am manually, like literally deleting every account I can find without a role. So I mean, being organic, I guess, is the key. We are trying to be as active as possible in our Twitter spaces. We are right now declining all paid advertisement things right now. We can manage to make a 1.8K, but as you said, we definitely need some help with the social media presence because we literally don't know how to do it.
100%. Cool. Well, dang, yeah, you guys are like super busy with that. It sounds like you need a Discord community person too, and also kind of like I can't recall what the verification process is in your Discord, but maybe it just needs to be up to one level or something like that, like actually use
I
the
mean, it's the
capture.
maximum.
Oh, it is maximum.
Even their bots, they need to be verified. They need to have a verified phone number, and they have to verify with clicking the button. I mean, basically, they have to verify as a human. But I don't know how they get around this.
Oh,
We're
geez.
definitely looking through it, but now we're doing the manual labor.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Like I come from a community of like 40,000 people in Discord, and like yeah, like and we have strict stuff, and they still get through. Luckily, we've got mods,
Yeah.
and we've got like mod helpers called protectors. They help us out like every single
I
day.
don't know, but yeah.
It just shows to
It's impossible to stop it.
oh
It's
yeah,
impossible.
yeah, it's impossible. And by now, like if you like have spent any time in crypto, it's like yeah, if somebody messages you promising something, like come on, like don't get scammed. But yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, but that just shows where all the money is going to at the moment, right? It's like is this NFT space, and where do people hang out on Telegram, Discord, and Twitter, and also impersonating people on Instagram, which is unfortunate. So cool. So you have a set of 39.39, and you say you're going to adjust the soul price, or do you have a soul price in mind?
Well, yeah. Actually, we promised our whitelist people with 0.75 Solana, and the community will be minting at 1.5 Solana. So I don't know what will be the prices, but we're pretty certain on it. I mean, I'm not certain with the Solana's price when we mint because it could get nuts. I don't know what will be the Solana price. I mean, it could be 1K. Nobody knows, and it's obviously rising, unfortunately, for NFT projects. But yeah, it's like 0.75 for whitelist and 1.5 for the community lounge.
Gotcha. Yeah, and like I think you guys were thinking about end of the month, and yeah, like Solana could be $300 end of the month, or, like
exactly.
or even crazier, right?
Expect.
Going into December. Cool. So we got this coming out. We got airdrops, 3D printing.
Yep.
Yeah, potential like secret game. Cool. Are you
And
guys doing any
it's not a
collab?
secret anymore because I mean we have the green light from you. They're actually building the demo in the Unity, and we'll probably be playing the demo in 2 months. They were saying, I mean, let's say 3 months, but it's pretty close. But I think the challenge with the game is we want it to be more like a multiplayer game, obviously, because people get to get to show off their MekaSols to each other, and the assets, they need to be game ready, unfortunately, because creating a game is literally another art of state. I mean, it's it's probably harder than anything I've done in my life. And as you can tell, like I'm a general surgeon. I've been to pretty hard things, but it's probably the hardest thing to come by because you need a huge team, at least 20 or 25 people to generate an indie game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about some 3D stuff, obviously you can create these awesome 2D games by yourself. I'm not talking about them, but with physics integrated, with weapon systems, and like the giant robots, and with their cockpits and stuff. I mean, it's a pretty huge dedication. I don't want to overpromise anything. I guess we'll see after the 2 months when we see the demo.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's
100%. Yeah, game development, that's not a beast. Like it's like you have to find a team that's already done it.
yeah.
And they know how to balance it and all the kind of things that come with the game. So you had a question. Are you guys doing any collabs with any other projects on Solana?
Well, not right now. We actually did with Homie, with Soul Slimes. He was so nice that he agreed to make a collaboration when we were early. I mean, it was great for us because we had the publicity back then. But other than that, we didn't have. We are actually teaming up with MOBits. Hello, you guys. What's up? They are listening to us. They are actually like pretty early supporter of our project as well. So we 100% support theirs. We talk at least 2 or 3 times a week. They're sharing their stuff. They have awesome project, and we are actually trying to implement. I mean, we need to mint our stuff first. I guess we have to
Mm-hmm.
like tell people, guys, this is our work. This is our art. Here we are. We made it. So, and then we'll building up and coming up with these cool ideas. And MOBits, we reached them. Like they are, how can I say, the cooler version of Tamagotchis in our, when we were a child. So I think it will be the first project of MekaSol's presence, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
cool,
pretty cool.
cool. And
You can
it's,
feed, or you can, I don't know, if you don't. We're trying to actually implement maybe a pixel art version of this,
mhm.
where your MekaSol can be rusted or something. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, I need to interview Omebits sometime here in Spaces. Speaking
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
collabs and
definitely.
pixel art, definitely follow Chill Chat here. I'm gonna put you guys in contact because they're doing this cool little project, very game like
Yeah,
2D, and they could create like an origin of Mecha or something that looks like a Mecha Soul.
definitely,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, let
The
me.
team is actually working on a lore right now, and we are actually aware of the chill chat. They have pretty fucking cool idea, and I love their designs. Of course, I mean, I used to play every single Pokemon that was out, and their designs look for it, and I know that the fact that it's like a chatting room, or yeah,
Mhm.
if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, they're like a multiplayer game that you can integrate with each other in the NFT space,
Yeah,
NFT or
so
NFT. Yeah,
exactly. So I just shared something, but like, yeah, if you run around, you can run around in the game, and I believe they're called events. So you have a house. So just imagine this Twitter space we're in right now, right? I got my googly gits, or I forget what this guy's called, or my monkey, right? And you could have your Mecha Soul origin, and we could be running around in that actual chat room, and we could be chatting with text or voice apparently in the future. So that'd be pretty cool, like an interactive clubhouse slash Twitter space, which I'm looking forward to. But cool, cool. I'll
Yeah.
help make connections there. Awesome. What? So how would you describe your Twitter community? I mean, your Discord community at the moment. Like, are people eager for new updates, art?
Yeah, I think they're a bit broken in heart because we actually delayed our project. Uh, it was totally out of our hands. We had our faith on our no launch, but I mean, they're 100% cool. Don't get me wrong. We don't have any hard feelings with them, but the time zone was the main problem. I mean, when we texted them, they're actually Australia based, and it at least we needed 20 or like 30 or 40 hours actually to respond. It was getting slow, and we missed the opportunity. Actually, our art is ready. Everything is rendered already. So I mean, they're kind of like the community is obviously welcoming and they're warm. I mean, they supported the hell out of us. I mean, I'm so grateful to have those people on my back. But I think they're actually like want to see what it is look like to own a MekaSol. Like they're pretty hyped, and I mean they're organic.
Yeah,
What like people is actually active, and we don't have any Discord invitation contests. We
mm-hmm.
don't have a leveling system in our Discord. I mean, it's a cozy place that you can chill out basically. If you don't want to, you don't have to write anything because I can understand that people don't have the time to talk about only about a project, to have basically a free NFT or uh, like whitelist people. I see all kinds of Discord people like writing bullshit basically in the other space that has nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is obviously not everybody is talking about MekaSol every time. It's just an art piece and it has some utilities, but it's not the something you will chat on it like daily basis with tens of thousands of words just to level up. And we didn't want to be that spammy Discord channels that will bombard the other channels with their invite links as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we had a pretty nice following. We used to have it like it's like 3K, and we're trying to eliminate it as much as we can without the roles. But we actually had like 1K original people that is actually interacting with each other, and that was fun. We had some fan arts. We were talking about mecha movies, mecha animes, yeah, that kind of
Very
stuff.
cool.
Shit. I mean,
Yeah.
basically, I can maybe tell in one word. It's warm.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
basically.
That's what you want. You want an organic community. Um, a tip I would do, like, sometimes if you can do some voice chats in your Discord or like stage rooms and stuff like that. That
Yeah,
could help. Like, you could do something that Jack Shee's doing in his Discord, which sometimes he tells personal stories
yeah,
about the founders or himself really, and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool and add to the warmth. And yeah, you want it to be grow organically. And yes, Mechaverse on ETH, it was one of the most hyped NFT projects of the year.
yeah,
But then they ran into some some FUD issues, and so
yeah.
it didn't look too great afterwards. But they sold out. By the way, I just ran into your Def Punk models, so I hope these are rares that are or legendaries that are included.
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Exactly my
sick.
one-on-ones.
Yeah, I definitely hope I
I
get the
don't know who
mint.
the mint. By the way, I'm not going to mint any rare ones for myself or for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'll be minting a couple for giveaways we've done. We didn't do so much giveaways. I think we only have like 6 or 7 pieces of giveaways, and I'll be minting for further collaborations and development things.
Mm-hmm.
Only maybe I don't know 40 or 50 maximum, and they won't include any rares. And if it appears that I have a rare, I'll just probably give it away or make some kind of uh, like transparent thing to actually get it into a minting stage again.
Yeah.
So I had to put it up because I think the Mechaverse's one huge problem was communication with their community. I mean, of course, you can't just communicate to 24,000, not 24, I think there were like 240,000 people, right? In their Discord.
Yeah, I
You
believe
can't
so. I believe so.
just communicate with them one by one, but they didn't disclose how they will mint it, how they will distribute the mechas. So yeah, we don't want to do the same exact problems. We'll be 100% transparent. And if you see our giveaways on our Twitter, we actually hand cam the process, so we can't just make it up, basically.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just looking at another like all body. Actually, let me go back to your Twitter and pin it here. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. You guys were on my list of like you guys Forge Bots on my list of
Thank you, man.
stuff
Means
I
a
want to
lot,
mint. Yeah, I'm very selective. It's like like I've never been rugged yet. Fingers crossed. But I feel like it's like yeah, do a little bit of deep diving, try to connect, and I don't know. I feel like figuring out if something's going to be a rug or not is could be a lot easier than.
Yeah, you don't do your research. I mean, I literally didn't see the rugging people in any Twitter spaces, like any spaces at all. They don't have their faces on there, and
Yeah.
they're not actually sharing the same feelings. They're just like corporates, They look like they're doing their job from far away. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I can understand at some point that you're not going to reveal yourself. I'm doing it right now. I mean, you can literally go to my Discord. I mean, you can basically come to my hospital as a patient and ask for me.
Right. Right.
But to a security problems, I can get it to at some point, but it's probably, don't get anything wrong, but it's probably a bit dumb to mint projects that was, it's just hyped
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't heard anything about developers. I mean, this might be our third or fourth interview interacting with the community.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to give some kind of trust at some point. I mean, this could be used for rugs, but I mean, unfortunately, this is the best we can get in a decentralized community.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we have to put our faith. I didn't get rugged any, like literally ever, but I hope I don't get rugged in the future as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was me just when I was supporting the NFT projects, I was always looking for their voice streams in their Discord. I was always in the Clubhouse community back then, and now the Twitter spaces, and didn't get rubbed even once.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
do your own research is not like a hype word. You have to
Exactly.
actually do it, and it's like taking 15 or 20 minutes with your hard-earned money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Cool. I think I'm running out of questions. I'm opening it up to the floor now. So anyone here in Spaces now, or YouTube, anyone on YouTube, if you have a question, please ask it. Anyone in Discord, raise your hand in the stage.
Elliot, what's your YouTube?
Oh, it's Brave Money. So if you Google, let's see here.
I think
Yeah.
I'm just following you.
Okay. Nice. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I got a question from.
Right?
Yeah, I got a bull logo with text on it. I need to change the logo. It should just be the bull because it's hard to read the text. Okay, so we got a question from Lovely Sunset on YouTube. As people are waiting for the project, having an organic community to chat with each other and not talk about every MekaSol every minute is wonderful to hear your conversations and passion for this. Oh, so that's just a comment.
Yeah, thank you guys. I mean, we're actually aiming for this because I don't want to talk too much about it, but we are actually proud with our community because it's like Lotus Gang. It was purely organic. I didn't have any knowledge about marketing before. I didn't have any knowledge about the how social media works. It was just me getting into Twitter spaces, getting into people, getting in, like knowing people in the Instagram and chatting basically and giving the trust. We don't want to end up with the hyped corporate NFT project that will not create their community, but they'll use their community. We don't want that. I'm actually personally writing people DMs. What's up? What could we make better?
Mm-hmm.
How can we make it better? How can we make the project? Actually, this project started with just like MekaVerse. It was like in the front, and we have much. We still have that aggressive design over them. They're like more soft,
Mm-hmm.
like cartoony, and we're like pastel color warrior mechs,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. You guys look like yeah. There's some real armor right
Yeah,
there.
we have like better defined lines in more aggressive, but we built this design with our community actually because we're not professionals. Let's see it. I mean, we try to become one, but we don't want to act like we are the professional people who's making this for years and here is our masterpiece. No, 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 that's not it. I mean, we were the community, we are still the community, but we are creating our own community plus project. That's all. That's as basic as it gets.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that 100% makes sense. And yeah, I love how like you know over time because at first when I first saw your project, I'll admit like I was like, oh no, they're copying Mekaverse, but
Exactly,
you guys have
exactly.
definitely yeah differentiated a lot. Um, oh, curious.
We now much have a basic design. We used to have like arc reactors and so much complex things that were going on. What was it? But now we just make it simple, like some couple of planes, and that's all.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. So, do these mechas do they will they be animated or are they still frames or some will be animated or some airdrop? How?
No, we actually don't want to make them animated yet. I mean, we could have, but unfortunately, we don't have the computing power right now. But the version 2 will and Max will have their animated. We're actually working on them. So we are trying to create the script that would distribute like multiple animations across, like basically generate the all 4,000 mechs with different animations.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, but it's pretty hard to render. I mean, we actually tried to make this, scroll to React thing in our website.
Mm-hmm.
It literally took 6 hours to mint. Sorry, not mint, to render for 10, 10-second high quality render. It
Yeah.
takes so long.
Gotcha, gotcha. So you're saying when they mint, so not they make it more than one NFT. So like a
Yeah,
still frame and animated. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
they'll probably, yeah, version 2 will be like that, the villains.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, so version two, like you mean like an airdrop?
I don't know if it's going to be airdrop because it will be a completely different one, but I don't know what to expect because we are actually not driven by the money right now because, I mean, basically everybody is in this with the money, but we don't need that Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? We can actually airdrop them, whatever, but we want to expand the community.
Gotcha. Yeah, you
So
want to expand the
the,
community, the universe.
if we just send people the same thing over and over again, it's like we're pumping empty version 2 MekaSols, you know? But if we can create another version of it, basically with the same price and uh, with more investment in it, because we're going to create our render farms basically to so we can actually animate them.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
if we had like 10, 30, 90s, this project would be ended in like 2 days, basically. But the process processing power is not enough right now. And by the way, our processing power is like 5 1080 Ti's and one 2080 Ti and couple more like GPUs exact. We like it's pretty cool, it's pretty strong, but it's not enough. It's never enough, fortunately.
Gotcha,
But if we
gotcha.
can make it, if we can actually sold our project out, we'll invest more in it and try to expand our community as well with more. Like we are thinking airdrops as utilities that you can use in games, in 3D printing, in tabletop game, but we don't want to hand people the MekaSols free because I don't know. It feels like you're just constraining yourself to 4,000 people.
Gotcha, gotcha. Cool, awesome. Well, looks like no more questions at the moment. It might be in the middle of the day. People are still at work and stuff. But this
Yeah,
was
of
great, man, to
course.
get on here and chat with you a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the project in a minute, and maybe we'll do Discord chat sometime. It's a long day. I have a cold.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Ending that.
You